In the dusty lanes of Junagadh, British India, a young boy named Mushtaq Mohammad spent endless hours chasing a leather ball with a worn-out bat. He wasn't born into privilege or power, but into a family that lived and breathed cricket. His elder brothers, especially Hanif Mohammad, had already begun to make waves in the world of cricket. But for young Mushtaq, that legacy was both a blessing and a burden. Every time he picked up the bat, whispers followed. He's Hanif's brother. Can he be as good? From the moment Pakistan came into existence, cricket became more than a sport. It became a symbol of national pride. Mushtaq, barely a teenager, found himself at the heart of this awakening. At just 15 years old, he made his Test debut in 1959, one of the youngest players ever to represent Pakistan. It wasn't glamour or fame that drove him. It was hunger, the hunger to prove that his name carried its own weight, that he wasn't living in anyone's shadow. Those early days were brutal, facing world-class bowlers on foreign soil, standing under scorching sun and deafening crowds. Mushtaq learned that greatness demands pain. The bat felt heavier than his body, but so did the expectations. He wasn't just playing for runs, he was fighting for identity. Life off the field wasn't easy either. Traveling across continents, struggling with finances, missing family, the loneliness of being a pioneer tested his resolve. But Mushtaq's willpower was carved from the same iron as his brothers. Every defeat hardened him, every criticism fueled him. By the mid-60s, Mushtaq Mohammad was no longer just Hanif's brother. He was a cricketer with his own signature. Elegant yet fearless, his leg spin could deceive and his batting could dominate. He carried himself with quiet confidence, not arrogance, but purpose. Behind those calm eyes was a storm, the drive to become one of Pakistan's greatest all-rounders. As the 1970s approached, Mushtaq had transformed. The boy who once chased the ball in Junagadh now stood as a man ready to chase history. The 1970s marked the era when Mushtaq Mohammad truly came into his own, not just as a player, but as a leader. Years of quiet perseverance had forged in him a steel-like patience. He wasn't flashy or loud, but when Mushtaq walked onto the pitch, something changed. His calm confidence spread through the team like electricity. The breakthrough came when he was handed the responsibility of captaining Pakistan's Test side. Many doubted him at first. Could a man so composed lead a nation so fiery? But Mushtaq's leadership wasn't built on aggression. It was built on strategy, respect, and heart. Under his guidance, Pakistan transformed from a team of individual stars into a unified force that demanded global respect. In one unforgettable series against the West Indies, Pakistan stunned the cricketing world. Mushtaq scored a century and took 5 wickets in the same match, an achievement so rare that only one man before him, Garfield Sobers, had done it more than once. The moment was historic, a symbol of excellence that placed Mushtaq among the game's greatest all-rounders. His mastery of the game went beyond batting and bowling. He had the mind of a chess player, anticipating moves before they happened, and he had courage to take risks others wouldn't dare. On the field, he was a general. Off the field, a mentor. Players followed him, not out of fear, but out of belief. Then came one of the most emotional moments in Pakistan's cricketing history, the 1978-79 series against India. After 18 long years of political tension and silence, under Mushtaq's captaincy, Pakistan not only faced India, they defeated them 2-0. It wasn't just a sporting victory, it was a message of resilience, unity, and national pride. In that moment, Mushtaq Mohammad wasn't just a captain, he was the heartbeat of a nation. He had proven that calmness can be more powerful than rage, and intelligence can outshine aggression. Mushtaq's era was one where Pakistan learned to believe again in their captain and in themselves. By the late 1970s, Mushtaq Mohammad had become a living legend. His name echoed not just across stadiums, but in the hearts of millions of fans who saw him as the man who brought dignity, balance, and brilliance to Pakistan cricket. His career was a masterclass in versatility. He could anchor an innings with patience, dismantle bowlers with timing, or trap world-class batsmen with his leg spin magic. He was more than an athlete. He was an architect of victories. His greatest strength was his adaptability. Whether it was a dusty Karachi pitch or a green English wicket, Mushtaq adjusted his style effortlessly. One of his most remarkable achievements came during Pakistan's tour of the West Indies in 1977. where his performance helped inflict a rare home defeat on the mighty Caribbean side. He became only the second player in history, after Garfield Sobers, to score a century and take 5 wickets in an innings in a test match on more than one occasion, a record that still stands as a testament to his genius. But Mushtaq's contribution didn't end with his playing career. As the cricket world evolved, he became part of Kerry Packer's World Series cricket, standing beside some of the greatest names in history. This move wasn't just about money or fame. It was a statement of independence. He believed in progress, in giving players the recognition they deserved. Even after retiring, he couldn't stay away from the game he loved. He turned his passion into purpose, becoming a coach for the Pakistan cricket team, where his influence was nothing short of transformative. His most memorable coaching achievement came in 1999, when Pakistan reached the final of the Cricket World Cup under his guidance. Though they didn't lift the trophy, the team's journey was a story of resilience, a reflection of Mushtaq's own life. In his later years, he continued to play county cricket in England for Shropshire, Staffordshire, and Northumberland, proving that age could not dim his love for the sport. At 40, he led Shropshire to a famous win against Yorkshire in the 1984 NatWest Trophy, earning the Man of the Match award, a fitting reminder that legends never truly retire. Every chapter of Mushtaq's career tells a story of courage, consistency, and class. From a teenage prodigy to a national icon and world-class mentor, he became the embodiment of Pakistan's cricketing spirit, determined, humble, and unstoppable. Time has a way of fading names, but some shine brighter with every passing year, and Mushtaq Mohammad is one of them. His story is not just about cricket. It's about what happens when dedication becomes destiny. From a boy playing barefoot in Junagadh to a man leading Pakistan against giants, his journey mirrors the rise of a nation that refused to bow down. What made Mushtaq special wasn't just his stats or trophies, it was his character. He played with dignity, led with integrity, and inspired with humility. In an era where passion often turned into pride, Mushtaq remained grounded. He understood that real greatness is not measured in runs or wickets, but in how you make others better. And that's what he did for decades. Under his mentorship, countless young cricketers learned what it truly meant to wear the green jersey, not just to play for themselves, but for every dreamer watching from the streets. Even after stepping away from the pitch, his influence continued to echo in Pakistan's cricket culture. His calm leadership style inspired captains like Imran Khan, who would later lead Pakistan to its greatest triumph in 1992. Beyond cricket, Mushtaq's story is a lesson in perseverance. He faced criticism, loneliness, and the constant shadow of expectation. Yet he never allowed bitterness to cloud his spirit. Every setback became a stepping stone, every failure a new beginning. His life reminds us that the true mark of a legend lies not in how loudly he celebrates victory, but in how silently he endures defeat. Today, when fans talk about the golden generation of Pakistan cricket, Mushtaq Mohammad's name stands tall, a symbol of class, courage, and commitment. The Pride of Performance award he received in 1963 was just one recognition of a career built on passion and grace, but his real award lies in the hearts of millions who still remember his calm smile, his fierce determination, and his belief that cricket, like life, is won not by aggression, but by patience and heart. He remains an eternal inspiration for every child who picks up a bat and dreams, for every young man who believes that humble beginnings can lead to legendary endings. Mushtaq Mohammad didn't just play cricket, he played for history.